So you guys have probably looked up setting videos in the past, and you've probably tried copying them. You probably tried, putting on different ones, whether you're on PlayStation or Xbox, and it's either worked out for you in a good way or it hasn't worked out at all. And I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Most of the time, doing your own settings is the best way, especially if you're new to PvP or you're newer to try to start playing like beach or airport, some shit like that. But honestly, man, just copy these right here. These are like literally the most basic settings you can get. Standard and standard, third and first. All right, copy the sensitivity, look dead zone, acceleration. Make sure your acceleration is down here, not all the way up here. These are not fast settings, so keep that shit like that. And also make sure your camera has it like this, where that's on, the ragdoll's on, combat rolls off, and head bobbing's off. Okay, important settings. So I don't know what it is, and I know somebody's gonna be like, "Those are shit ass settings, man." They're gonna go, we're gonna ghost. Somebody's gonna be like, "Those are shit ass settings," but see, like most of the time, man, I do stuff like super quick. So most people think like I'm on like advanced settings, like FPS2 or Southpaw or alternate or some shit like that. I'm like, dude, I'm literally playing on basic ass settings. You know what I mean? Like, you can rotate, which obviously you got to learn how to like, do different things. If you're starting out new and you don't know settings, then that's going to be tough for you. I'm just going to be honest. But like I said, once you learn the interaction menu, the placements of everything, learning the weapon wheel, even if you already know it, there's just practice to be made, obviously. And there's no telling how it's going to be in the future. Where the fuck is this guy at? There's no telling how this shit's going to be in the future. I mean, they might completely revamp the weapon wheel for all we know. So that will suck. But if you're trying to do beach and airport, you may want faster settings than those slower settings. I would say that these are more geared towards like free mode PvP and shit like that, versus like airport or beach, especially like base, because I know a lot of people like play on those very high speed settings for base. You know what I mean? Because people are they're worried about dying, they don't want to get killed. You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely a thing. Is that a D5? Yep, it's a D5. Yep, I should have figured. 2 red guys at a D5. Rizex and a fake barcode crew. GG's. Yep, you can have that. That's another thing. Rockstar doesn't seem like they want to get rid of that shit. That's been a problem for months now at this point. I don't even remember when that shit came out, matter of fact. What's this guy doing, man? I missed that shit. Go get that money. Nah, you gotta hold that L, man. That's what you gotta do. For real. But nah, let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'd appreciate it. If you haven't already, hit that like button. I want to know what you guys think, because a lot of you guys probably do play on faster settings, and I'm telling you, you don't have to play on like any crazy ass settings to be able to get kills, to be able to move quick. I do all that on these standard basic settings, and I have even tried moving to FPS2, after playing for so long, and it may be like this for you guys. Oh shit. It may be like this for you guys, trying to switch to something different, especially if you've been playing on like FPS2 or something for a while. It is different playing on something different, especially if you're not used to doing PvP. Come on, man. Hit this motherfucker. I'm out of touch, man. Been on BO7 too much, man, for real. Oh shit, we still had 2 seconds to ghost. I feel like somebody's waiting in the fucking orbital cannon or something for me. Somebody definitely waiting on that cannon for real. Oh shit, we got Cosmic and the other clown coming over here. Nah, man, think again. Think again, Goofy. He was sliding right over this way. They were already driving over this way anyways. But, like I said, man, I've done the spamming tutorial for rockets and stuff like that. If you guys haven't watched those, those are out. I think he's at a D5. I don't know why I'm shooting at him. Those are out. I mean, we've done, like, tutorials for PvP, snipers, even though I'm not crazy good with the snipers. Most of the time, I go for flick shots on snipers and get lucky with good hits. And sometimes people try to zoom in too much with the snipers, or they'll even try to use too high of settings because they're going off of something else that somebody is leading them into false information. So like I said, man, you don't need the highest crazy ass settings unless you're like a super sweat. You're playing like, you know, like very high end comp matches like base, or maybe you're even a 1-0 player that's trying to get you a bunch of kills and not die. I don't know. All right, who's gonna hit me with that cannon? I feel like it's on the way. Who's gonna deliver the cannon? Where's the cannon at? Come on, man. Somebody use it. Somebody use the cannon. What's good gaming? Is he in a... I think they're in a D5 too. Pretty sure. They're not in the D5. Big Vest and What's Good Gaming, man. You gotta hold that shit. But, you know, it's unbelievable how many people out here are still starting. I mean, look at this lobby right here alone. I mean, there's a level 5 in here. You know, like, that is insane to think about. Like, a level 5 being in the session. And that's probably a true level 5, not even an alt. I mean, look at this. Level 26, 59, 23, 99, 23, 40, 34, 74. Like, so many new players. And they just ended the free week. I think it was a whole week. You could play GTA Online for free. So that probably also brought more people on. And then more people probably got PlayStation Plus and maybe even GTA Plus. So that's probably their goal, to make it to where people would, you know, come on the servers more, because, you know, when we're playing on the servers, we're making them money. So obviously they're going to try to do something different like that approach, which I think is honestly smart. But like I said, man, you know, everybody's got their own opinion with it. Oh my god, if that would have hit, that would have been sick. I'm not even gonna lie. Yo, it got so close. That free aim rocket got so fucking close. I'll tell you what, man, in GTA 6, I really hope that through the online, they'll make it to where there's like modes where you have to be in a tight area, like to get kills and fights. I think that'd be like a change up for content, obviously. Oh my god. Lizzo's roast beef, that's insane. That gamer tag is insanity, I'm not gonna lie. But I hope they change that up, and I'm sure most of the community can agree, you know, with different things. Maybe they'll even start doing like community votes. You know, that would be something that would be really sick to see happen from Rockstar. Not saying it will happen, but I think it'd be sick if it did happen. Rockstar, you know, tends to change things up here and there, and they don't usually say anything though. I think the communication needs to pick up, and come on, man, get off the bike. Oh, shit. Nah, man, you shouldn't have rolled. You would have had me. St. James 79. He's got to understand who's up for real. I don't know what that goofy was doing. I don't know what that goofy was doing, man. But he was definitely acting up for sure. But yeah, like I said, man, you know, on ground settings, we could be friends. Or can't even spell. You know, and if you guys have any... Oh, shit, this fake barcode. If you guys have any questions, man, you can feel free to hit me up on IG, @ATA_the_best. And I'll be glad to help you out with some questions, because, like I said, man, switching camera views fast, rotating, spamming rockets, you know, rotating rockets back and forth, ray gun spam, you know, back to the sniper, like all that shit doesn't have to be done on fast settings, you know. You can do all that shit on the basic ass standard settings, as long as you're quick enough. Now next gen, you know, if you're coming from old gen, it will be faster and definitely noticeable. You'd be like, holy shit, man, like what have I been missing? So jumping from that 30 frame to 60 frame difference makes a huge difference. But at the same time, the game's not recognizing it to be fast enough, and they're like, okay, this has got to slow down a little bit, you know what I mean? So sometimes that shit'll mess up and it gets annoying. So I recommend you keep just like the RPG and the homing in the inventory if you're doing like an actual fight, and go from that. But what's this guy doing? Damn, he sent me that message. I'm gonna reply. Let's say, shut the fuck up. There we go. He's gonna reply back and be like, man, fuck you, talking shit. Damn goofy. But nah, let me know what you guys think for real, man. If you haven't already, hit that like button. Like I said, he said LOL. Is bro in the donk? Nah, the easy ass kills. Big loogie. Nah, niche rigga. What the fuck? Yo, these motherfuckers be coming up with the craziest fucking names. I swear, man. Craziest ass gamer tags ever. This guy's standing here AFK. Shit. Yeah, that ain't getting me. Some goofy off the radar. Thought he was gonna sneak me. Shit, yeah, right. Hey, man, we'll leave it at that. Let me know what you guys think. Shit. Oh. Nah, right at the end, too. That's hilarious. All right, man. You guys have a good one. Peace.